Hey y'all! Normally I would tell you what we're gonna make and to join me in my kitchen and come on in, but instead today I want to take you on a road trip. We decided, since it's fall or beginning of fall, to take the kids on a trip to the apple orchard. Our favorite apple orchard is Skytop Orchard. It's in a little tiny place called Zirconia, right on the edge of Flat Rock. I've been bringing my kids here since they were real little. I'm going to say roughly about 7 to 9 years old, somewhere in between there, and they're 14 and 12 now. So this is our favorite family tradition to do. I'm all about creating memories. I love to go places and do things with my kids. That way, when they're older, they have these memories to look back on and maybe start their own traditions with their kids or their spouse or whoever. But it's just something that I enjoy, and to see them enjoy it, it brings so much happiness to me. I highly suggest just taking a trip to the mountains and go to the apple orchard. Even if you're not a big fan of apples, it's so pretty and worth the drive to the mountains. And y'all, I promise my daughter was having a good time. She's just in that teenage age where she just wants to be in her phone. Now, one of my favorite things about this particular orchard is they have a variety of things for you to do for the family. They have a bamboo nature walk. They have a petting zoo. They have apple cannon, all kinds of stuff. When we finished up our day, we decided to take a little scenic route through Flat Rock, and it is the cutest, tiniest little town, but I love it. It makes me actually want to live in the mountains. Now, today is Justin's mom's birthday, so we did do some cooking when we got back home. She likes apple dumplings, so we decided to make some. I decided to do a double batch, so I grabbed 2 of my apples from our pick at the orchard. You're going to need tart apples, so whatever kind you want to use is fine. But you just want to take each apple, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again until you get 8 slices. Now, once you have all your apple slices together, you want to cut out the core. I just take and cut it at an angle, and sometimes I have to go back and do it a second time, like you'll see on this one because I didn't get it completely. But you just cut it at an angle and it cuts out the core and the seeds. So keep doing that on each piece until everyone is decored and de-seeded. Once you have them all decored and de-seeded, go ahead and peel each slice. So I'm going to move my apple slices to a bowl and open up a can of crescent rolls. Typically you would need 2 cans because it's going to be a dough piece per apple slice, but I only had 1 can, so I opened it up and cut each slice in half. Now, once I have my dough pieces cut in half, I grab an apple slice and start at the top, which is like the larger spot, and roll it completely until I have my apple slice rolled or covered in the dough. once all of my apple slices are rolled in the crescent dough, I'm going to put them inside of a greased baking dish and then just set that dish to the side. And then I'm going to grab a saucepan and melt about 10 tablespoons of butter. Once that's melted down, I'm going to add 1 1/3 cups of sugar and then a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm just going to stir this until it gets thick. Now once my sugar mixture is thick, I'm going to turn my heat off and pour in a teaspoon of vanilla and just remove it from the heat and stir it all around. I'm going to take that cinnamon mixture and pour it all over my apple dumplings. Make sure you try to top each dumpling with the cinnamon mixture. If you have to use a spoon, like go back with a spoon and top it, it's fine. I had to. Once you've got your apple dumplings topped with that cinnamon mixture, go ahead and pour in about 12 ounces of 7-Up or Sprite. Then put your dumplings in the oven to bake at 350 for about 40 to 45 minutes. They're going to be really hot when you pull them out. You can see it's bubbling, so be sure and let it cool. I hope y'all enjoyed our day trip and this recipe. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date for recipes like this.